both found time in her busy Eras Tour schedule to get out for a romantic night together. On Friday, following her final show at National Stadium in Singapore, the Lovebirds, both 34, dined with her bandmates and backup singers at Coma Restaurant in Singapore. The happy couple looked cozy as they sat at a round table in the corner of the sushi hotspot with 8 other people. The group dinner comes just hours after the Lavender Haze singer performed her 6th concert in Singapore as Kelce watched in the audience. For the occasion, she wore a white high-low dress with red flowers, high heels, and her hair in an elegant updo. He sported an off-white linen shirt, gray slacks and black sandals. Swift appeared to be holding a martini in one hand as Kelce held her other. In her boyfriend's honor, she sweetly changed the lyrics of her song Karma for him, again, to "Karma is the guy on the Chiefs / coming straight home to me." After the show, the tight end was waiting in the wings to support the songstress as she wrapped up her penultimate show in the country before a 2-month break and a tour of Europe stretching over 4 months. In footage shared on social media on Friday, Travis was spotted adorably waving to his famous girlfriend as she exited the stage. The 14-time Grammy Award winner, still wearing her deep blue, sparkly leotard, flings her arms around the neck of her 6'5" boyfriend before sealing their embrace with a kiss. For the final night in Singapore, the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl winner was filmed by fans taking his seat wearing a flamboyant white shirt emblazoned with a green and gold pattern. Who could be seen dancing on their feet in a separate video while he was sat down enjoying the music. At one point, the sports star could be seen wiping his face with a towel as he enjoyed the show in Singapore's humid conditions. The video captioned, "Travis Kelce showing his support for Taylor Swift warms the heart. That smile when Taylor started singing absolutely the cutest thing ever." During the concert Swift, 34, decided to give a nod to her beau in the audience through her lyrics. She had an encore of her altered "Karma" lyric, where she once again sang out "Karma is the guy on the Chiefs" instead of "guy on the screen." The reference drew cheers from the packed audience at the National Stadium. Swift once again went with the mashups that she's been so fond of in 2024. On the guitar, she played a combination of Tim McGraw from Taylor Swift and Cowboy Like Me from Evermore. On piano, Swift went with a mashup of Mirrorball and Epiphany from Folklore. Tim McGraw and Mirrorball were the songs Swift played at the very first Eras Tour show on March 17 in Glendale, Arizona. That night, she played Mirrorball on guitar and Tim McGraw on piano. Saturday's show was Swift's last at Singapore's National Stadium before a break for 2 months ahead of a lengthy run of European dates. Swift will now take off from touring in April for the launch of her new album, The Tortured Poets Department. She will restart the Eras Tour in May with stops in Paris, Stockholm, Lisbon and Madrid on the schedule for the month. Kelce will likely follow her to Europe for some of her performances as he is currently making the most of the NFL off-season. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are spending quality time together in Singapore. The pair were spotted on a casual date night at a mall in the country in fan footage posted on Instagram Thursday. In the clip, the fans caught sight of Swift and Kelce, both 34, sitting together in a golf cart parked outside of the shopping center. "Hi, Taylor. Can we just say, hi?" one of the fans said, as Swift, who had her arm around Kelce, looked towards them. Someone else in the group then said to Travis, "Congrats Travis." Congrats, referring to his Super Bowl win with the Kansas City Chiefs last month. "Taylor, we love you." The first fan then shouted to Swift as the singer waved back. "See you tomorrow." They added as Swift and Travis smiled back at them before driving off. Swift and Kelce were also captured embracing during their mall date and walking hand in hand in photos shared by a Swift fan account on X, formerly Twitter. The pair's sighting at the mall in Singapore took place after Kelce jetted into the country earlier this week to catch Swift on the 5th night of her 6-night residency in the country. Kelce's stop in Singapore comes after an emotional visit to Philadelphia, where he watched his brother, Jason Kelce, announce his retirement from professional football. Kelce last supported Swift on tour in Sydney during her 3 nights performing in the Australian city. During his time there, the athlete was seen handing out guitar picks and cheered on Swift from a VIP tent. Before her string of shows in Singapore, Swift performed in Australia, which was also the last time Kelce saw her when he flew down under for an adorable date at the zoo with her. In a recent New Heights podcast episode with his brother Jason Kelce, Kelce admitted the media hype surprised him. "There were full-on helicopters just flying around," he told his brother. "They helicoptered us. Well, not us. This is all because Taylor is the biggest and the best thing possible." It is unclear how the couple will be spending their time together now, as Kelce is also free during the NFL off-season. Up next, Swift will soon be releasing her upcoming record The Tortured Poets Department, which will drop on April 19th. Kelce also announced some music plans of his own, as he will be bringing back his Kelce Jam Music Festival on May 18th in Bonner Springs, Kansas. It's hard to keep track of the myriad of ways the Eras Tour has changed the music industry. The actual concert broke the record as the highest-grossing tour of all time, surpassing $1 billion. The tour has been likened to 1960s Beatlemania, both in terms of how it has impacted culture at large and the surge of tourism each stop inspired. Ticket sales also led to the ticketing site Ticketmaster to crash due to historically unprecedented demand, leading to multiple state, federal and congressional inquiries into the organization. Then there's the concert film. Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour marked a historically unprecedented distribution deal after negotiations between Swift and several major film studios, namely Paramount, fell through. Instead of distributing the film through a film studio, Swift made a deal directly with AMC Theaters and Cinemark Theaters. Since global pop star Taylor Swift kicked off the Singapore leg of her Eras Tour, it's not just her surprise songs that have fans holding their breath. Her dancer, Cameron Saunders, has become a significant part of the show, as fans wonder which Singlish quip he'll mention during the bridge of "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together," and on the last performance of the concert on Saturday night, March 9th, Saunders closed off with Hannah Abu Den, sending the crowd into a frenzy. It's unclear who has been teaching him these expressions, but Saunders has been pronouncing them with such an impeccable accent, netizens are clamoring for him to be an honorary citizen here.